Sensitive acne-prone skin, large pores, uneven skin texture. Who doesn't want help with those issues? Many of us struggle with these, and if you're one of these, stay tuned and keep watching because today's video features 4 products that claim to help with just these skin concerns. Well, hello and welcome back to my channel, American Gulabo. If you're new to this channel and it's your first time here, this channel celebrates the woman of today, a woman like you and a woman like me, a woman who juggles career, household, family, extended family, you name it, and still finds time to beautify herself, whatever beauty is to her. And we talk all about skincare, beauty, well-being, lifestyle choices, and well-aging. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so right now and hit that bell icon just next to it so that you get notified of a new video whenever I post it. And I promise I'll feature content that you'll find useful. And if you're one of my regular viewers, sorry, this video is a little late. I'm uploading something like a little after 2 weeks. My work was really busy and there was Thanksgiving holidays, so I just didn't get a chance to upload a video, but I have some good content lined up for you and I will try and get back on track and do a weekly upload. And back with a fresh episode of Yay or Nay. I started this series a while ago, not a while ago, my channel is just 4 months old, so a couple months ago probably. And if you remember, in that series, I said I'll be featuring highly rated products that have rave reviews and then give you a verdict, whether it's a yay for me or a nay for me. So I would talk about ingredients, packaging, price points, value for money, and if I've seen any effect or not. In today's video, I'm reviewing 4 products for you that claim to have solutions for these skin concerns: large pores, uneven skin texture, dullness, and sensitive acne-prone skin. And all 4 products have great rave reviews, but I wanted to see and test it out for myself and see if those claims really hold up. All these 4 products are by a single company, a Korean brand, and it's a newer one on the block. It's called the Plant-Based. I don't know if you have heard of it. I had not. This brand is something I have recently discovered, but product line, the philosophy, the manufacturing and marketing practices all sound very impressive. So stay tuned and keep watching. So the first product that I'm featuring is a cleanser, and it's called the AC Clear Magic Foam A1 Plus. It claims that it's specially formulated cleansing foam, is for troubled skin. It has Centella asiatica leaf extract and salicylic acid that gently cleanses irritated skin with soft and rich lather. And it has sebum control and it provides skin relief. It's great for sensitive skin. So I have very sensitive skin. I don't know if I've shared that with you before. I break out really easily with painful, large cystic acne. You cannot see it right now because I cover it well, but I just had one right here. This was one, and then this was another that popped a while ago. I used to have totally clear skin, and like last 5-10 years, not 5-10 years, 8 to 10 years after my second pregnancy, I just started breaking out for no reason. I never broke out during my teenage. I had really clear skin, so I don't know. Late bloomer. So because I have troubled acne-prone skin, I usually try to do double cleanse, especially when I have makeup on. Not to turn this into a cleansing tutorial, but just very quickly, double cleanse simply means cleansing your face with an oil-based cleanser and then with a water-based cleanser. An oil-based cleanser takes all the impurities and dirt and grime from your day in a very effective yet very gentle way. And the second cleanse, the water-based cleanser, is supposed to take off the residue that the oil-based cleanser may not have taken away. So how do you know which one is a water-based cleanser? Well, it's pretty simple, as you may have guessed, because the first ingredient on the ingredient list should be water in a water-based cleanser. Water-based cleanser comes in many forms. It comes in the form of creams, gels, foam, all of which help to remove the residual and water-based impurities like dirt and sweat from your face. They are not as effective as oil-based cleanser. That's why if you're putting on makeup and if you go out and you've worked out or with your SPF on or anything, it's always recommended to do a double cleanse. So for the first cleanse, for an oil-based cleanser, I always use my Hamish cleansing balm. Nothing comes close. I love that. I am almost married to it, and even though I've tried others, that's the one I keep going back to. So that slot is taken. At least that's where I stand right now. So for second cleanse though, for water-based cleanser, I'm always changing it. I do like some, but I haven't liked something as much as I've liked my Hamish balm for a second cleanser. That's why I always like to try out new water-based cleansers. So when this one came along, it really caught my eye, and it boasts pretty impressive ingredients. And if you just went over the ingredient list, it seems like the next holy grail cleansing product for a troubled, sensitive skin that also cleanses well. So it has 44% of Centella asiatica extract. Centella asiatica, as you may know, has antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and soothing properties that really help with troubled, sensitive, acne-prone skin. The soothing properties really help calming the skin and improving skin problems. Another ingredient that this one boasts is tea tree oil, which again is really good for keeping that acne at bay and helping with troubled skin and calming and soothing the skin. So this cleanser seems to have best of everything that it can offer. It has moisturizing properties, it has ingredients that do away with dullness and dead cells, and then it also has ingredients that help troubled and sensitive skin. Seems like everything that you could ask from a cleanser. It has a hypoallergenic formula with AHA, alpha hydroxy acid, and beta hydroxy acid. Salicylic acid is the beta hydroxy acid that it contains. And those two ingredients really help in removing the dead skin and the dead cells, skin impurities that can cause damage and accumulate and may cause the dullness or cystic acne over time. Also, AHA and BHA, especially good for oily skin that needs help with sebum control and oil control. And even though I have skin on the dry side, this has been really moisturizing. So another good thing about plant-based is that many of the products do not have 17 harmful ingredients, among which is alcohol, no parabens, no pigments, no synthetic fragrance, no mineral oils, and no sulfates. So with this great ingredient list of moisturizing, sebum control, removing dead skin, and also gently cleaning and being great on sensitive skin, you can imagine how excited I would have been to try this out. So let me show you the texture. Let's take a little bit. It is very creamy. And then I have wet my hand a little bit, and it builds from a cream to foam, and it effortlessly cleans. As you can see, it builds a nice foam, and it washes off really easily. You can see that after washing it, my skin is still moisturized. It's not dry or flaky, and it doesn't feel tight. And there is pretty good amount of product in there. There is 120 ml, which is almost slightly over 4 ounces. I've used it for over a month now, and these rock star ingredients and how it really feels on my skin. What is my verdict? It's a strong yay. And this cleanser is definitely taking a permanent slot among my second water-based cleansers. And I have used it for over a month, and I don't know if it's because of this cleanser or a couple other things that I've started using. My skin is in a happy place, and even though it claims that it does sebum control and it's really great for oily skin, I have dry skin, and this has been really good for me even with the winter temperatures. I want to say it hasn't made my skin feel tight or flaky or dry. and it's obviously going to be great in summers, but it's a great year-round cleanser. So I am in love with this, and it retails for $14, which is quite reasonable for the amount of product that is in there. It is available on Yesstyle.com. It is obviously a Korean brand, and you know that I buy all my Korean brands from Yesstyle, so it is available there for $14. So this product definitely passed the test for me, and I'm very, very happy that I discovered this cleanser. Let's see for the next product, am I a yay or an A, or does it hold up to the claim? Stay tuned and keep watching. So the next product that I'm featuring is an exfoliating toner, and it's called Pore and Turn Over 28 ABA toner. It's a mouthful. I don't know why they have such a long name, but as you can see, it is an alpha hydroxy acid, a beta hydroxy acid for silky skin. So it claims to be a multifunctional exfoliating toner that is formulated with alpha hydroxy acid and beta hydroxy acid, which is the salicylic acid in here, to exfoliate dead skin cells and impurities and do away with texture on your skin. So it helps the skin turn over with gentle exfoliation. I don't know if you've had a discussion before for exfoliation. The best way to exfoliate is through chemical exfoliation. When I say chemical, it is through a toner, a chemical-based toner with an alpha hydroxy acid or a beta hydroxy acid. Physical scrubs are very harsh on your skin and really damage your skin acid mantle, which is the topmost layer of your skin. So I'm not a big fan of physical scrubs, and that's why I always myself use, as well as recommend to people, to use toners, exfoliating toners for gentle chemical exfoliation. I love my COSRX AHA and BHA toners, and that's what I've been using, and I love them so much that I haven't really tried others because they really work. They help me get rid of my texture, my little whiteheads, and the dullness on my skin. I started out by doing once a week, and then I'm still doing like once a week. There was a time I was doing every day, but now I'm back to once a week. Once again, you use acid-based toners to do away with dullness, whiteheads, blackheads, and increase the cell turnover and smoothing out your skin. So again, this also boasts really great quality ingredients. It contains about 79% of tannin extracts for pore tightening and sebum control for a smooth finish. It contains alpha hydroxy acid and beta hydroxy acid to remove dead skin cells and removing blackheads and skin impurities. It has galactomyces, fermented filtrate, and if you don't know, I'm a sucker for galactomyces. That's the essence that I use from Secret Key. I featured it in one of my other videos on Korean skincare, and that's something that I really love, and it really helps to keep my skin plump and hydrated. A truly multifunctional toner with their AHA and BHA, the tannin extract, and then also the galactomyces, and then it also claims to balance the pH of the skin. My COSRX AHA and BHA I am totally in love with, but with this impressive ingredient list and claims, obviously I was really intrigued to find out what this looks like. So let me show you what it feels like. You take a little bit on a cotton round, so about this much. It goes really smooth, it's watery in texture. If you have used AHA and BHA toners, there is a slight tingling sensation, and as your skin becomes attuned to AHA and BHA, that tingling goes away. It stings a little bit in the beginning. I like how they call it a sub-acid, not an acid, something like an acid. And this does not really sting, has any tingling sensation, and it seems to work as well as my COSRX AHA and BHA toner. And it's sulfate-free, paraben-free, alcohol-free, silicone-free, and also EU allergen-free. So European Union has built this list of allergens that are harmful for skin, and both the cleanser and this toner free from the EU allergens. So this is really a good exfoliating toner. This has brightening ingredients, this has exfoliating ingredients, acne fighting ingredients, it has moisturizing ingredients, and it has anti-aging from lactic acid and also citric acid. And then of course the Centella asiatica promotes wound healing and prevents skin troubles. Also retails for like $15, I want to say. I'll guess this is the price it has, and it comes in 150 ml and should last me a good time. So if you have sensitive skin and if you're looking to start a chemical exfoliation routine, this is the toner you want to get. I am so happy I discovered this. So again, a very strong year on this. So the third ingredient that I'm featuring is a light moisturizer, Pore and anti-sebum Silky emulsion. It tightens pores and it softens skin texture. A gel type emulsion that gives light and refreshing moisture to oily and greasy skin and also helps to manage sebum. And this comes with 77% tannin extract. The texture is silk-like and it goes on really smooth on your skin, and it's a great moisturizer for somebody with oily skin, and it gives light moisture and it goes mattified, and you'll see in a minute it gives you this really nice glow, and it still feels very silky and yet mattified. So again, the ingredient list is very impressive. It has 77% tannin extract. It also contains something called V7 complex, which has 7 kinds of vitamins for skin moisturizing and soothing. It also has their patented ingredient that they have, which they call Evermatte, that helps control excessive sebum and tight pores. So Evermatte was also present in their cleanser and also the toner that I just featured. So I really liked this. While they market it as a light moisturizer for people who want to mattify their skin, or people with oily skin, and people who want sebum control, it is even good for somebody like me who has dry skin as a summer moisturizer, because in summers I want something light as a day moisturizer, definitely a good day moisturizer for everyone. And for somebody like me who has dry skin, I'm also pretty impressed with the results. Do you see how matte it looks, and yet my skin feels so moisturized? It's not something that I would use during winters, but maybe for people who have oily skin, this is a good moisturizer for that time. And then one of the star ingredients that is common across the board is Centella asiatica, that helps troubled, sensitive skins. It retails for $18.70 or $19, and it has 125 ml, which is slightly over 422 ounces, and it's available on Yesstyle, and I think it's a good find for people with sensitive, oily skin. So the final product that I'm featuring from this brand is a sunblock, or what they call a sun cream, the Dailiben Innocent Sun Cream. Interesting name. Let's see how innocent it is. So this is powered by cactus fruit extract at 43% to protect skin from harmful UV rays while providing a naturally toned up appearance without leaving behind stickiness and white cast. That's what the claim is. And it claims to be a tri-functional product: UV protection, whitening, and anti-aging. Pretty impressive. The 43% of cactus extract is good for moisturizing, anti-aging, and also apparently gives a glowing effect. It also has adenosine, which is, of course, as I have said in my other videos, has great anti-aging benefits. And it also has niacinamide, which is a star ingredient and one of my favorites for whitening and dealing with pigmentation issues. Another interesting thing that it has both kinds of filters, both chemical filters as well as physical filters. Physical filters sit on top of your skin and reflect the sunlight away from your skin. Chemical filters absorb in your skin. So boasting multiple anti-aging, moisturizing, brightening, as well as chemical, as well as physical UV filters. This was a product I had really high hopes with. And this is the product that has really disappointed me, especially because plant-based seems to come across as a very socially responsible company. I have two issues with it. One is a peripheral issue and one is a more serious issue. The peripheral issue is that it claims that it doesn't leave a white cast, but it does. I will show you. And I don't like products that I have to, do you see how white it's making my hand? And I don't like sunscreen that I have to rub for a long time because I don't like to pull and drag my skin and then get rid of the white cast by dragging and pulling and rubbing my skin. So that's one of the peripheral smaller issues that I have with this sunscreen. The bigger issue that I have with the sunscreen is the chemical UV filter that it uses. One of the chemical filters that it uses is ethyl hexyl methoxycinnamate. I don't know if I'm butchering the name, aka oxynoxate, is known to be a harmful UV filter. There have been studies done, and the Environmental Health Group has featured this research study that shows that this is a hormone disruptor and can disrupt thyroid function. And so a lot of the sunscreens in the US still use it, so that's why I don't like to use chemical sunscreen. But a lot of Korean sunblocks use chemical sunscreens that are not harmful. They are the safe chemical sunscreen. So I was hoping that it would have this, so that has been a disappointment for me. I was actually looking forward to the sunblock mostly because I'm always looking for good sunblocks. So it is one of the few sunscreens that has iron oxides, the 3 kinds of iron oxides that really prevent premature aging and damage done from the blue light that is emitted from our phones and devices and computers that we are exposed to because we work long hours and we're glued to our screens. So another thing that is concerning for me is that it has retinol. Retinol to me is something that you apply at night and not something that should be a part of a day application. So whenever a retinol is exposed to UV rays, it breaks down and produces destructive free radicals that are toxic to cells and damage DNA and may even lead to cancer. So Environmental Working Group recommends that any sunscreen that combines retinol-based products, in particular retinol palmitate or other derivatives of vitamin A in sunscreen or other skin products that you would apply during the day. So really not 2 issues, really 3 issues. One is something I can live with, the white cast. The other one is, of course, using a chemical filter that is harmful and known to be a thyroid disruptor. And then of course the third one, which seems to be the biggest one, is combining retinol for its anti-aging properties in a sunscreen. And so plant-based, if you are listening, and if you can eliminate these 2 ingredients, you would have a killer or unmatched product like the rest of the products that you have. It's a shame that it just has these 2 issues because it is also paraben-free, alcohol-free, sulfate-free, and even EU allergen-free. Like I said earlier, the European Union Scientific Committee on Consumer Safety has put together a list of 26 cosmetic ingredients that are likely to cause skin allergies as demonstrated in clinical studies. This is huge when they have taken so much effort to do away with those harmful ingredients. So retinol is great as a night product, but combining it with a sunscreen is a bit iffy, especially if there is a verdict out there by Environmental Working Group. Obviously, this one is a nay for me, and I would not recommend that you buy this sunscreen, even though I really like the other ingredients that it has, and there are very few sunscreens that have iron oxide, but this is not what I would use as a sunscreen. So this is it, you guys. I hope you like this video, and if you're interested in purchasing any of the products, you know where you get it. I'm sure they're available elsewhere, but I always buy my products at yesstyle.com, and there is still a sale going on. I think it's going, and that if you use my friends code or my rewards code, it'll give you another 5%. So do use that if you decide to buy. I hope you like this video, and if you're here with me till now, please do hit that thumbs up sign. I'd really appreciate it. And if you have any comments, questions, feedback, I would love to hear from you. Please leave them for me and I will respond to you ASAP. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe right now. And one final question that I would love for you to answer in the comment box is, what are you watching? I'm always on the lookout for good shows, and I'm a binge watcher. So I finished watching The Crown, which was the 4th season of The Crown, and I absolutely love the story, the presentation, the execution, the cinematography, the script. Obviously it's not like a documentary, and it's I wonder the kind of creative license one can take, but the execution is just wonderful. So do share, what are you watching? If you are watching The Crown, or if you have watched it, how do you like it? What else are you watching? And do recommend, so we can all exchange notes. So till next time, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and happy holidays.